before I introduce the Taiwan, I'm wondering, have you ever been to Taiwan before? And if yes, please raise your hand. I'm just wondering. Just one?
2, 3.
Okay. So now, the Taiwan. This is the whole view from the 101. From the mountain beside the 101. And 101 is a landmark. Yeah. And the first is the general information. The capital in Taipei. The capital is Taipei, and the whole area is about 36,000 square kilometers, and the population is 23 million. And the language we used are the Mandarin, Taiwanese, and Hakka. And the religion is Buddhism and Taoism. And the ethnic group are Han Chinese, Hakka, and Aboriginals. So the Taiwan is here. The Taiwan is here, and to the north is Japan and Korea. To the south is the Philippines. Yeah. And if we put the Taiwan horizontal, it's a real size. We can see the length from the north to the south of Taiwan. It's like from Tokyo to Osaka. Yeah. And if we put the Taiwan to cover the Japan, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it means the Taiwan is 1/10 times as big as Japan. Yeah. And now I'm gonna show you the history, because Taiwan has a complicated history, and I remember when I was in the history class, I almost fall asleep. So I don't want to talk too much. I just simplify the details. Okay, so like this, it's like a timeline from the long time ago and from now. So the long time ago, Aboriginals settled on the Taiwan, and from the 16th century, Taiwan has a former name named Formosa, and it means the beautiful islands. And to the 1624, the Dutch land the south of Taiwan. They rule Taiwan, and they build buildings in the south. And to the 1628, the Spanish land the north of Taiwan. So, and 1642, the Dutch just fight with the Spanish and get away. So to the 1662, it's the first time China has ruled Taiwan. And to the 1894, as I think everyone knows, China is lose the wars, so the Taiwan becomes the colonial part of the Japan. So Japan has ruled 51 years in Taiwan. And the most famous building in Taiwan is the president official construction. It's a Baroque style. It's built in the Japanese colony. And after the World War II, 1949, because the Japan lost the World War II, so the Taiwan has returned to the China temporarily. But there's a civil wars in China, so the Chiang Kai-shek just retreat to the Taiwan. After that, from now, Yeah, it's like this.
Wow. It's a big history.
Now we are talking about the people. When speaking of Taiwanese, what do you think? What do you think? Like when I say, "Oh, I'm from Taiwan," and then some people answer me like, "Oh, thank you, thank you." So I think they maybe think I'm from Thailand because Thailand they thank you with this gesture, but we just say, "Oh, thank you." There's no any gestures. So it's wrong. Okay, it's not Thailand. and I heard some foreigners they say, "Oh, Taiwanese, we don't shave the armpit hair." They say they found female it's like this, but I don't think so. I shave myself. So I don't know. Maybe some. So I don't think it's true. And some people think we are eating mango ice every day. Not really.
I wish.
It's a seasonal fruit only in the summer, and it's a little expensive. So as dessert, we will choose the sweet tofu. Sweet tofu. Yeah, sweet tofu as dessert. It's
豆花 onion 豆腐
yeah, but the flavor is not onion. It's not onion. Yeah, it's cheaper. Yeah, and so it's not true. And the gong fu. Oh, maybe say I'm from Taiwan. Can you do the gong fu? But oh, sorry, I can't. Maybe it's the image from the Hong Kongese. Hong Kongese like Jackie Chan, but we are Taiwan, so no, sorry. And the warm-hearted people, of course. So when you travel in Taiwan and you are looking for the maps, I can say there's someone talking to you and ask you, "Oh, do you need help?" Yeah, and all you need to worry about is to pick the most intelligent people to guide you the right way, or you are getting loose again. And we don't cook. I will say half right, half wrong, because in my case, my family we cook every day. But my friends, their family, they don't have time to cook, so they bought the cooked food from outside. So it's like this. Now I'm talking about the honor of Taiwan. This people is from Taiwan, and they are. So the Lian, I think everyone know him. He's the film director. He has won the Academy Award for the Best Director twice. One is the Brokeback Mountain in the 2005, and the other one is Life of Pi in 2012. And I only watched the Life of Pi. I remember I cried deeply because it's a touching movie. It's talking about family, and the end. That an actor say it's hard to say goodbye for family, so it remind me to my family. It's really touching. And the Brokenback Mountain, I remember it's talking about the same gender. Yeah. So have you ever watched these two movies before? No.
No, I watched Oh, good.
Okay. I think that the Life of Pi is really good for family.
But this Brokeback Mountain was quite controversial, and that was back in 2005.
Yeah, 11 years ago, Leon just tried to touch this controversial topics. Is the same gender love. Yeah, and the Wang Jianming is the professional basketball pitcher. He's the first Taiwanese to play in the major league. I know that in Japan there are lots of pitchers, but in Taiwan that time, I think it's 2005. He's the first one. So when he played for the New York Yankees, Taiwanese are were crazy about him and cheer him up. I think he won 19 games in the 2006 and the 2007, but in 2008 he suffered foot injury. Yeah. And another one is the Xie Shuwei. He's a tennis player. He won the French and the Wimbledon double championships. Yeah. Especially in the tennis field, you know, it's really hard to get famous in the tennis field for Asian people. Yeah. So now I'm gonna show you the some only in Taiwan. These two, I think everyone knows, like Taiwanese rides motorcycle, including me. So in rush hour, you can see maybe 50 motorcycles riding on the road, and night market is everywhere. Yeah. So this is the question. So what do you think? Where is it? It's the chicken, and so it's actually in a traditional market, usually in the morning, and the vendor is outside. So sometimes even the chickens are alive, and you can pick what do you want, and you can say, oh, I want that one. The vendor just killed the chickens right away and let it out blooding right away, and they will clean it, and yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah. fresh. Actually, we call the black rice cake a stick. Yeah, it's made with the steamed rice and the pig blood.
So excuse me.
Steamed rice and the pig blood. Pig's blood.
Well,
Yeah,
it
pig's
should
blood.
be red. Why is it black?
Because the rice is not the white rice. It's a sticky rice, like a Chinese rice. It's sticky one. So when you mix together, I think the red is like that. The color is like that, but I'm not sure. Sorry. And you can dip in the soy sauce and sprinkle the peanut powder like this.
Is it sweet?
No, it's salty. Salted, but yeah, it has a rank on the most gross food in I think in the UK media or
Oh, really?
Yeah, because when people heard the pig's blood, it's grossy.
When do you eat it?
When? It's the snacks, so you can eat anytime, especially in the night market.
Have you tried?
Of course, I love it. Actually, the list is my favorite. Actually, and the deep fried Chinese donuts. It's a gold brown like this, and we usually eat as a breakfast, or we can eat with the hapa, spicy hapa. It's really good. And this is it's kind of jelly of chicken feet. It's a stew chicken feet, yeah. Because I think Japanese, you don't like to eat like a food or something, but it's really good. It's really good. And the stinking tofu, yeah, is famous, especially his smell.
Why is it stinky? Stinky tofu. Smell must be strong.
Yes, it is strong. So foreigners usually they don't like the smell, so they don't try it. But it's really good.
What's in it? What is it?
It's like Taiwanese kimchi.
Oh.
Yeah, you can eat together. And there are four styles. There are steamed, deep fried, and spicy or grilled. Yeah, this is the fried one. And the bubble milk tea, yeah, it's really good. I like it. And the last one is the Taiwanese hot dog, but it's pork, not beef. Yeah, so I recommend you this snacks when you have a chance. When you have a chance, you can try it.
Where can we buy?
In the night market.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, you can buy it all in the night market.
Well, the food is ready, so thank you so much for your presentation.